Alright, Lesson 4, Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock. Introduction. The petroleum manual will do the required with the supervising, reviewing, preparing with the document, the team, with the identify with the quantity with the petroleum products, with the required with the hand, with the location for the meet, the war plan, during this block, instruct the wheel, discover the how the petroleum product you need with the meet, the war contingency are computed, with the review, the documents, use the deploys and position stocks. The tank balance, tank space allocation, the tank available, the DESP, but the total by type of the product held, for example, the 10,000 barrels tank, for the 100,000 barrels, the space for the JPA, for the total space for the divided into four space areas, vapor space for the POS, and the PBWRS, unattainable inventory, vapor space for the top 9% of the total space available. There's a lot of fuel expansion vapor. The POSC consists of the operating level and safety level, the PBWRS, obtainable, unusable inventory portion of the inventory needed to prime the storage distribution and consider the pipeline fill with the pipeline fill with the mandatory inventory, the tank at the bottom, below the suction line inventory not available to meet the daily operation. Petroleum stock of the DESP with available to do two distinct categories, POS and BPWRS. Peacetime operating stock of the POS is the amount of the fuel required, but it's the same in the peacetime operation to support the military demands maintained with the DESP. Additional storage of the space available to the DESC that made the direct exemption with the emergency base of the peacetime operational stock to be stored with the DESP for a short period of time. The POS is broken down with the operating level, the safety level, the operating level to support the day-to-day operation requirement. The SL is used to maintain an operation for the normal supply, interpreted with the purpose of the SL to protect with the DESP from the stock out with the known BPWRS that are held to provide confidence level at least 80% of the specific location authorized BPWRS level. Those are available. BPWRS will give the surveyor serve as a safety level in unusual conditions. The DSC may authorize augmented safety level to stock in addition with the SL. For example, a certain type of the year with the DESP could not be resupplied. For the operation stock, peacetime operation stock computed with the DESCO, with the DESP, with the corner with the DER, SPP, SCP, CINC, JPOs, Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock. Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock is held with the Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Reserve. Bulk Petroleum War Reserve reserves is based on contingency for the op-plan area developed in the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock is positioned to close the area with even as possible, have with the subject with the storage fund of the Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock. Less than 150 barrels may be not be practical for the stock of the Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock. In addition to the peace operation stock, Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock of the Commons may directly support the operational land of the OCOMs. The Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock to support the military operations. CINC theater cannot fall below the minimum needs is common for NATO. Alright, the DESP stock that can be stored on the land, a ship of the stock with the shore, with the ship of the firm, with the afloat, with the pre-position port, with the assignment of the ship to become floating of the DESP, with the stock on board, with the help and support with the Bulk Petroleum War Reserve. The DESC 19 of the Act will the APF stock, they are necessary for the unified command of which for the assignment of the APF stock of the Northern are not solely with the refuel ship, the military sea lift command provides shipping operating support with the two categories: maritime pre-positioning, handle the routine replenishment with the stock, pre-positioning ship, the value for the contingency operation. Your IMP is classified sick with the probation on the premise of the divulging IMP with a seriously damaged the ability of the United States to wage war with the defendant. The IP related paper document that will be classified with the correction of the Office of the Deputy with the Undersecretary of the Defense Logistics IMP that developed the industry with the annually with the DESC and coordinated with the CINC GPO with the IMP states of the required inventory level to give the detailed inventory storage data of the DESP and support with the piece of operational stock and Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock. The ESCO issue with the IMP with the message single page with the complete document. Maximum stockage level. The SO on some of the POS and the petroleum operational stock. Piece operational stock and the Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock equal to measure the authorized inventory level. The ESP cannot exceed the IMP level according to the conditions dictated by the ESCO, but it may issue for the waiver to direct for the ESP to exceed the IP level, IMP level. The DOR must monitor the region level to prevent overstock of the regional base to prevent malposting. And volatile level, the DSP and volatile level is 85% of the Bulk Petroleum War Reserve Stock. Apply for the unattainable inventory tank by the manifold pipelines and consumption of the DSP and volatile level exceeding 72 hours. They must report with support of the DR, DFP, the SCP, the SAPOs, the CINC, GPOs, DSCOs. Responsibility. Joint Staff J4 with the chef of the preposition object with the region with the area of the worldwide form of the geographical days of the supply with the object with the consider with the such of the factor of wartime, tank sailing time, theater, the distribution times, aeration, attrition factors, and safety level. The DESC with the DSA with the consolidated military service requirement to the DSEP with the assignment of the maximum minimum level of the IMP. The levels in distribute with the IMP with the coordinate with the Joint Petroleum Office of the military service of the plane emergency ship them to the bulk petroleum war reserve stock in the CONOS. Recommended storage program is designed to provide the bulk petroleum war reserve stock level of the DESP. For example, the Army has a possibility to say that I don't feel like reading an example. CINC, JPO, there's JPO for the Unified Command of the Atlantic Command of the Headquarters of the located in Norfolk, Virginia, responsible for the Atlantic Ocean, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, smaller islands. Southern Command Headquarters located in the Panama, responsible for Central Control in South America. Central Command with the Headquarters of the MacDill Air Force Base with the Florida, with the responsible for the 19 countries for the Northeast and Middle East. European Command Headquarters located with the Storgate. GE is responsible for Europe and Israel with the majority of the Africa. The Pacific Command Headquarters of the Pearl Harbor, HI, reasonable for the Pacific and the Indian Ocean, Japan, Korea, and Thailand. GPO duties coordinate with the reconcile with the IMP tab with the prepare with the military for the overseas location before sending the DOD Form 1887 to the DESCO. Monitors the oversee with the DESP inventories monthly. Notify the J4 with the DESCO involved with our breach. Coordinate regional data in the area, including the IMP, military service, compute the bulk petroleum war reserve by locating private with the DOS and set with the joint JCS. Inform the DER JPO that his APO is SPC with the inventory drops below the initial level of life, and JPO when required amount with the BSO bulk petroleum war reserve stock cannot be held with the governor-owned facility. The JPO, if any, with the contract of be able to store tank, for example, to prepare for the tank conversion, one privately and other new tanks then being bought online. Congress comply with the regional data with the inclusion of in the IMP. Lesson 5, Movement and Resupply.